Hello everybody, how are you doing today? This is Etho and welcome back to the MindCrack server. We're just hanging out here with Anders. Anders is online. He's having a big day today. He got 2 achievements there. Pretty pro. Did you get any mail? No. Didn't get any mail. EthOcorp has been lonely the past few days. Not too many visitors. I'm not too sure why or where everyone's gone. I guess because everyone's off in the new area, maybe. Yeah, I got some big plans for today. Lots of things I want to do. I don't know how many things we're gonna actually do though. I want to start a big project today. But first, let's just do a. Is that Death Games? No. Okay. Yeah, I thought maybe he was wearing Death Games stuff. I couldn't see him. Maybe let's just take a quick tour of the server. Let's go here first. Of Spawn Town. Good thing you can't hit anything. Oh, he's dodging. There we go. Okay, I don't want to kill him. So this is new. This is what did he call it? Blingmard, I think. This is SethBling's new thing. Looks like a gunball machine. Grand opening. And I haven't been here yet. Oh yeah. Arrow in your butt. Great. Wow, there's some crazy sounds going on here. So let's check this place out. Yep. Payment chest, leave diamonds, and sold items here. Okay. Oh, and this is what he is selling. For sale, for sale. So we got 21 diamonds per item. Holy smokes. For wither skulls, okay. 2 diamonds per stack. Oh, 2 diamonds for that. I would pay that, actually. Yeah, I like that deal. Wait, okay. So how do I use the shop? I should figure this out. 2 diamonds per stack. I think he means like that's the stack. Did I put the... Wait. Sold items. Why would I put my item there? I'm not sure. Is it a trap chest? Oh, it is a trap chest. Okay, so they'll go in now. Aha! Too late. Bought everything. Good. Sucker. Oh yeah. What else has he got? Beacons. He's selling beacons. 64 diamonds. Ooh, that's a bit pricey. Silk touch. 5 diamonds per stack. A lot of redstone there. I actually have a lot of redstone now myself because of that speed mining thing. 5 diamonds for that axe. That's not a bad price. Maybe not. Oh, leather. 3 diamonds. Oh, and slime balls. That is pretty tempting too. If it was 2 diamonds, I'd do it for sure. I'll have to think about that one. 1 diamond per stack. I like this deal. Yes. All right. Need to spend more money. This is a pretty good shop, actually. I'll take that. Diamonds and sold items here. Very cool. Okay, what else has he got? I gotta hurry before Anders gets it. Oh, this is purchasing. So these are things that he's buying. Unbreaking 3 books. I do not want to sell those. I love those. Looting 3. I also want to keep those. Iron. I am in short supply. Quartz is a pain to get. And silk touch books. Man, all things I don't want to get rid of. Okay. Cool. We'll put that away. Cactus dye is actually a real pain for me to get, so that was a good deal for me. And I use it a lot because I'm building with cyan clay blocks a lot. Okay, what else do we got? We got this CM place. I don't think this is finished. Not too sure who's in charge of that building. This I've been waiting for forever. New. Lapis Exchange coming soon. The Lapis Exchange was my favorite shop on the last map. This building got built here, I think, over a month ago, maybe even 2 months ago now. And it has not been finished, and I've just been waiting. Waiting, just camping out in front of these doors for it to open for real. That was there. Originally. Lapis exchange is great. You drop off your junky lapis and you get diamonds and other good things. What is this? Lapis exchange plus. Oh, it does look a little fancier. I think B-Dubs built this actually. But I don't think it's his shop. Oh, very fancy. Very fancy. No real instructions or anything in here though, so I don't think this is open either. So we have 2 lapis exchanges and neither of them are finished. That's pretty bad. And I think that's it. Saw Arcus. It looks like he's tearing down that thing. The show. That thing was pretty cool. But I guess everyone's seen it by now. And the death games, I have pretty much got those up and running here. Let's go check this out real quick. I think I'm gonna put a whatchamacallit, item frame back here with a map in maybe, so people can't access this dispenser. I don't really want people looking at the names in here, because before I had a hopper that went to the chest. Now I have a dropper here instead, and people could pull out their sword or something that I don't really want them doing, or just looking who's coming up next. But yeah, seems to be working pretty good. It might be changing the names too quick. It seems to be changing very fast. Oh, I just heard I heard it go. It's fine though. Got this is the auto equipper here, and I managed to make 5 sets of stuff, I think. So it's helmets, chest piece, pants. Back there I can't access. Boots. I put in some splash potions here for people. Some strength too, because those are 2 things people usually go for. Oh, I guess I only have 4 bows, not 5. And a bunch of swords. Everything is named now, so hopefully if people don't wear stuff out totally, I can repair it before it breaks. Oh yeah, and I totally forgot. Whoa, boy. Totally forgot. Zisto, he also built this shop here too. This is like Enderman damage repair service type of thing. Funny looking Enderman. He's got like a really short body and really long legs and arms. Of course, paintings. That's how you know it's Zisto. Instructions. Not the safest of shops here. It'd be cool if those stairs came up and down somehow. Let's just hope no creeper comes up while I'm reading. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not done. I think I'm gonna use this service though, because around Etho Corp, there's tons of creeper blasts and damage that I wouldn't mind getting fixed up. And that concludes our quick little tour around the spawn village. I hope you guys enjoyed that. There's over 20 of us on the server, so it's good to take a look every now and then. We're all very busy, and we do lots of things on here. So if you don't look every now and then, you miss things, and it's not good to miss things. So I hope you enjoyed the tour. Do you want to see more? Well, too bad, because we're at Ethopia now. So response from last episode, I asked about the E, the T, or the tree. People did not like the T for sure. A lot of people like the E and the tree. But I think the overall consensus was that we should go with the pixel art tree. I'm not sure I'm going to keep this exact model of it. I might change it. People have suggested a lot of different ones. But I don't want it to take up too much space either is the other thing. Either is correct. So yeah, we're at Ethopia, and I've been doing a little bit around here. I've done tons of more mining, and down here I have started a cow farm. I've been eating chicken and stuff on this server for so long, but then when I was doing the death games thing, I needed like 2 or 3 stacks of books to get all those protection 2s for the armor, and I quickly used up a lot of leather. So rather than possibly taking from Seth's cow farm, there's no proof of it. He has no proof. so he should not be accusing me of such things. But rather than taking from his place all the time, I decided... No, rather than being accused of taking from his place all the time, I decided I would set up my own cow farm here, and I just made a sword right now, actually. The cow tipper. I had a looting 3 book and a sharpness 3 book. I put them on here, named it, and I checked it out. It's like 36 or 38 levels to repair it if I use a unenchanted sword, so that's very cool. I can keep using it indefinitely, basically. And cows, they have 10 hearts, or it takes 10 attack damage to kill them. This does 7 with the diamond sword, and then sharpness. Every level of sharpness will randomize between doing 1 and 3 attack damage. So if you're really unlucky, there's like a 3 or 4% chance where all 3 levels of sharpness are going to do 1 attack damage. Even if that happens, it's still 3 plus 7 is 10, so it will always kill the cow no matter what. And it's definitely time for a harvest here. Maybe I'll do one last weeding. I should apologize for the sound. That's probably terrible for you guys. I often don't notice it until like a few minutes later, and it's like I should probably have turned that down when I'm watching the video again later. Oh yeah. I've been wondering what happens. I've never really tried this. What happens if you just keep breeding them and you keep breeding them and you never kill them? Do they just keep filling up the middle here, or do they eventually like explode into the walls or something? I think they just keep filling in the middle. So you could have potentially thousands of cows in the middle here, maybe. I'm guessing. Alright, so let's try this baby out. Woohoo! We're about to start the big project here, my next big project on the server. The buildings there are like my ongoing project, but I want like a big group dedicated project. So, one of the first things I wanted to do on the server actually was like when we were talking about how we're doing the spawn village, how instead of building houses we should do group things instead. It would be more entertaining and people will use it more, and we would stick together more. I wanted to make like a PvP duel arena so that if people ever had a dispute, like maybe 2 people were fighting over land or something, they could fight it out and the winner would get that piece of land or whatever the 2 were fighting out. But then we added the death counter, and I realized nobody's gonna be doing any PvP stuff on the server for a long time because they don't want to die. But we have recently got rid of the death counter. You see Seth and myself are both at 0. So this is actually a kill counter now, player kills. So I think that's going to encourage PvP stuff, and I want to do some PvP builds on the server because we don't have any besides the death games. So, my project is going to be... Man, there's a lot of cows here. My project is going to be a PvP arena with capture points. There's going to be 5 capture points. I'm modeling it kind of after that iron... I forget what the map was called. Us Mindcrackers, we played it a few months ago. It's like Ironwood or Iron Mine or something. But it had 5 capture points. It was pretty fun. It was sort of broken. But, oh man, I was filled up there. Tell you what, I'm going to kill these cows and we'll resume in the day probably. I am so glad I made this cow farm. This is awesome. Look at this. From one harvest, and we still have a lot here for the next generation. I didn't even look how many there were. I think there was like 300 or 400 in here. Oh, Zisto's back. So this will keep me going for a long time. And I was just watching that video clip back. I made a mistake. I said cows have 5 hearts. Or I said they have 10 hearts. They only have 5. Every 0.5 counts as 1 damage. So it does take 10 attack damage to kill them. But they have 5 hearts. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we're going to make a capture point game. There'll be 5 capture points on the map. Every capture point's a team owns will give them a point every update, and the goal will be to get to like 100 points or 300 points or something, and then you win. Much like the Call of Duty map me and BWO were making on the Feed the Beast server. Might do a class system with this, I'm not sure yet. I guess we'll see how it goes. But I looked all around spawn for a place for this, and there's a surprisingly... Man, that was really hard to get on that leaf block. There's a surprisingly few number of like fields left, or big large spaces that would hold something like this without intruding on someone else's area. So I think I'm going to build it by Ethopia here, right in this field. It's forest, so we have nice green grass here, some of the best looking grass in the game, and plenty big, nice and flat to start off with here. We're going to terraform it, of course. And it doesn't really need to be by spawn because I'm sure it's not going to get played a ton. So I don't think people will mind coming out here when they do want to play it. And yeah, we're going to make like a rectangle sort of thing. I wonder, should I do it this way, rectangle this way, or this way? I'm not sure. Maybe this way would be better. Yeah, so we'll do it that way. There'll be one capture point in the center of the map, then two on each of the sides. Or maybe I should do like one in the middle, one close to the spawn, and one a little further away. Like do a zigzag sort of thing. And have the spawns at the two ends. The map is going to be maybe 120 blocks to 140 long and like 70 wide probably. But I'm going to lay it out here. I got a bunch of fences in that chest down there. I'm going to cut down a bunch of trees, lay out the area, and we will see how it goes. And maybe we can even do the redstone for one of the capture points today if we have time. So I'm going to get to it here, and I will talk more about it in a second. Alright, so I've been planning out the boundaries for the map. This is going to be the center. That's going to be one end, like the lengthwise to that end. And then width is from there to there. So this is 100 long and 50 wide from there to there. And I forgot to mention this, but it's a two-team thing. I'm sure you picked that up already, though. Two teams, probably 3 versus 3 minimum, but probably 4 versus 4 or 5 versus 5 will work best for the game. It's going to be hard to get like that many Mindcrackers together to play, but I think if we plan out the game, we could make it happen. 3 versus 3 would be pretty easy to do, I think. So when I first laid this out as like 120 by 60, and I caught myself on that. Like it's so easy just to add 10 to each side, and the thing is I gotta fill all this space with buildings and terraforming, and like the boundary, setting the boundary is such an important part of this project because it's going to determine how long it's going to take to finish. So from one end, this is running. This is how long it's going to take to run to the other side, which I think is a really important part of planning a map. Just figuring out how long it takes to go from one end to the other. So that's halfway. And I'm going to have to cut down all these trees. I'll do that, and then I'll put up the fences, and that's the other end. Fences, just to lay out the boundary. The fences probably won't be permanent. We might want to do some fancier walls later. Oh, Seth is back. Hey, Seth. And I'm not really planning on doing this all myself. I'm prepared to do it all myself if I have to, but I'm going to try to get other people to help me with this. I've talked to BWO already, and it sounds like he's going to be on board, so he might do a big portion of the building. But I also might try to get a few other people involved too. See what they say. I think anyone's going to be open invitation. If you want to help out with this, just let me know, guys. And I think what I'll do, I'll just kind of do the major terraforming to this, and I'll do the redstone, the game planning, and all that kind of stuff. And then people can come and build what I need on the map if they want to help out. Like maybe one guy will build walls around it, maybe one guy will build a building by capture point A, and one guy will build one by D, and I'll just give people the guidelines I need for the building and let them take over and do what they want with it, sort of thing. And hopefully that'll work out. And I might do some building too if I need to. I don't mind. I just don't want to do it all. So yeah, let me get this going, and then we will probably start the capture point prototype thing. Etho 1, Mother Nature 0. All the trees are gone. I can see clearly now. The map is too small. We need to make this bigger. It felt really big with all the trees down there because it was very claustrophobic. But now that they're gone, like you can imagine, we put one capture point like over there, then the next one would be just a little ways over here, and the middle would be like here, and it's just like to go from there to there and here is not very far. So yeah, my original like 120 long by 60 is probably better. Might even do 140 by 70. The twice as long as wide I think is a good idea, because when you cut the map in half, it's like you have two squares, and that's like the best even spacing between everything if you have a square. Well, circle's better, but yeah. This is Minecraft. Okay, anyway, I'll fool around with this more later. I'm going to get my redstone, and let's do this. Alright, very good. I got my redstone stuff here. I was just dreaming of having like a redstone utility belt or something, because I always lose the stuff. Like I'll work on a project and I'll put the stuff in a chest, and then I have no idea where I left it. Stuff gets scattered around, like especially lamps and stuff. I'll just leave randomly in places and never find them again. If I had a utility belt that like added 9 more slots when I put it on, and all my redstone stuff could be in it, that would be amazing. This game needs more inventory space. If people ask me what would you add to this game, inventory space is my suggestion, because ever since the game was made, since Notch created Minecraft, we've had the same number of inventory spaces pretty much. The Ender chest, it helps a ton, for sure. But there's hundreds and hundreds of new items in the game, and each one takes a spot. So it's crazy trying to do stuff. You pretty much have to set up a little shop every little thing you do. So capture points. Anyway, capture points. Never have they been so easy to do in vanilla Minecraft. But they're actually still kind of tough to do. But I came up with something I'm pretty happy with. We're going to build a quick prototype, I guess over here is fine. Have to move it later. The actual capturing points, I'm not too sure what I'm doing with. I'm guessing much like I did on Feed the Beast, where we have the... How did I space it? I think maybe it was like this. Yeah, I think that's what it was. So I have a dividing line. Up to 3 players can stand on a pressure plate for each team. More players on the point, the faster the point captures type of thing would be cool. And I'll work out the redstone to do that later. But the main thing we're going to look at today is the display, like how far captured is the point. Sun is going down. Okay, I'm the only one on. So I wanted to do like a little display. I think 5 lights per team. So do it like this. Have a divider in the middle. Something like this. 5 lights per team. So if any of the lights on the right here are lit up, then this team owns it. If any on the left are lit up, then this team owns it, type of thing. So to do that, my first idea was just to see what happens if I was to use just 2 droppers. Actually, you know what? Let's not put this on. let's just keep this bare bones. and we will set up alongside here so we can see what's going on. And get some comparators going. Let's see, how's that gonna work? Doesn't really work. Anyway, so my idea first off was to do something like this. We don't even need to connect this really. Just see what happens if you have two droppers together. What's it gonna do? We'll run the wire up here, go to sleep, and have that as just a variable that keeps track of things. We're going to use ender pearls as our data value, basically. The ender pearls are nice, they're easy to get, and they stack to 16, which is a good number for this, I think. So, okay, so to make it go 5 spaces, we will need, that's too many. Get rid of that. It's still lit up. Get rid of that one. Still lit up. Really? Okay. 9, 10. Yeah, that's it. So this is the number that it takes to make it go 5 spaces in the redstone wire. And that is 42. So we want at least 42. Might do 45 or something like that. Maybe even 50. The thing is, if we do it this way, let's see, how can I demonstrate this? Let's get some levers going. If we do it this way and say, oops, man, I'm all over the place here. This is why we don't do redstone too much on camera. So if I do this, ender pearls from this one go into this one every click, and you can see more and more lights are lighting up over there. But this comparator is not really in the right place, but if we do this, we can see that some on the right side are still lit up as well. So both sides are lit up. It's not really telling us which team owns the point. Ideally, I only want one side lit up at a time. So I figured we would need to do two of these dropper setups side by side here. Give me a second, I'll set this up because this is running way too long. Alright, so I got our capture point set up here. This is the way we're going to be doing it. And we got the dropper set up. Comparator from this dropper goes to this side. And the comparator from this one goes to this side. And we can add to one side by powering this one and this one at the same time. So imagine if we sent power to this wire, it would power this dropper and this one. And what that would do, ender pearls from this one will add into this, which makes these lights go on one by one. And then this one gets powered, which makes ender pearls from this one go into there. So this gets unpowered if we were to power this wire. And then I also have the reverse of that over here. It powers a block below this on both sides. So that one, this wire down here, powers this one and this one. Right? Okay, let's sleep. Sleep and let that soak into your spongy mind as we dream about... it's morning, never mind. Alright, so the challenge to this is we want all these lights to drain down before we start adding to this one, and vice versa. We want these all to drain down before we add to this one, and that's what this piston logic over here is about. I got these comparators hooked up to the pistons. So this one from this side goes down to here, to this torch. Oh, is this supposed to be connected? Yeah, it's supposed to be connected. It goes over to this wire and to this piston. So if there's any items in this dropper, it doesn't send power to this one. Okay, so when this is powered, it's not adding to this side because these ender pearls aren't going into here until all these are emptied. All the ender pearls from here go into there. There should be 3 left. 1, 2, 3. Aha, the switch happens. So this piston goes up, this one goes down. And now when I power this, it can send power to this dropper because that block is in the way. And then that side starts adding up. It's making that clicking noise now though, that's annoying. That is really annoying. And so then we can do the opposite with this one because this sends power to that wire down there, which powers this one. So that makes ender pearls from here go out and does the reverse basically. So it's a pretty cool little capture point system, I think. Good way of scoring it. And yeah, now this block goes up, so this one also receives power, which makes pearls go into here. The comparator reads them, and it lights this up as more and more go into it. So pretty cool. So we just need to send pulses to these 2 blocks, basically. And we figure that out by which pressure plates are being stepped on and stuff, which we'll have to work out later. But that is the idea to the whole thing. Let me know what you guys think, and we're going to be building 5 of those, I guess, and we'll try blend them into whatever buildings get made as best as we can. But yeah, this should be a fun thing, I think. It'd be nice to get a PvP game on the server, or at least I really like them. I hope the other guys do too. We did do like the arena battles and stuff last map a few times, so I think people would have fun with it. For sure. And class systems, I think, just would add to it a bit more. People don't have to use a class system, but like it's just an extra option we can add on to this whole thing if we want. So I think it's a good idea if we feel like doing it later. Okay, so I talked about doing a wither fight. Probably don't have enough time to do it this episode. We'll do it next time. I also need to get some backup gear prepared because I think I'm going to die during the fight because you guys have suggested, I think for the most part, that I should fight them underwater. That's going to be fun. So next episode we'll try to do that underwater wither fight. I'm going to get going though for today. If you got ideas for this whole project here, maybe, I don't know if we should have a theme for it or what, but yeah, ideas are welcome. I plan on having like a river going down the middle to split the 2 sides, like that one map had. Ironwood, Iron Mill, Iron Mines. I don't know what it was called. I can't remember. So yeah. Anyway, I'm rambling a lot today. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a good day, and until next time, I will see you later. Bye bye.